This recording demonstrates how to take attendance in cyber. First thing you need to do is you need to have your spreadsheet up to date. And I have two spreadsheets. One is for Bridges and one is for Quakertown students. So I open the Quakertown students spreadsheet. And you can see it says week ending 2/10. So that would be, I'm taking attendance for last week. Students have from posting on Monday until Sunday evening to get all their assignments done. So the first thing you need to do is I need to say, okay, Mackenzie is in World Lit. I go back to my Blackboard account and I'm going to go to my World Literature class. So here's my World Literature class. When I get in the World Literature class, I want to go to the Grade Center and the Full Grade Center. And I'm going to look for Mackenzie on my list. And we can see that she is right here. Now, we want to have to go back and look at what actual assignments were due during this time. So we look here, it says for this week you will complete activities 3.6, 3.7, 3.88, and 3.8b. Oh, that was for the 17th, so we want to do that. We want to go back. They had to complete activities where in the world, 3.4b, 3.4, 3.4b, and 3.5. So we're going to write that in the spreadsheet right here. Let's see, where in the world? Okay, and then we're going to go back to the Grade Center. And we look at Mackenzie right here, and where in the world is not done. 3.4 is done, 3.4b is done. I'm not sure why there's two assignments there, so I have to go back and check one of these. These obviously, they're not attached to anything. Sometimes there's leftover assignments. You have to clean up the Grade Center every week. Make sure that those assignments get removed. There's a lot of maintenance that happens in this process, which is one of the reasons why it ends up being quite lengthy. I'm going to pause the video and just take those out real quick. Alright, so those are gone now. I took those extra assignments out, which isn't too time consuming. But we also see Mackenzie did 3.5, and we can also see she's 3.6, 3.7, which she's ahead for the week. However, we're still missing this assignment, which is where in the world, and she also didn't do this about the author assignment. So for that week, I'm going to mark her absent for 1 day. So now I need to go back to my spreadsheet. Okay, missing where in the world? And from last week about the author. And these are important pieces. These are the supplemental pieces I do because they're not necessarily in the book. This is something that would happen in class discussion. So I try to make sure that I'm accounting for that. And here I'm going to write absent 1 day for this week. Okay? And that's for one student. Now, I have all these other students to do in all these other classes, so that would mean I'd take the same process with all of these students. And then I need to go into Power School and go back and take the attendance. So I'm going to go over to Power School now and take attendance for this one student. Nope, no password. Gotta have my new password in there. And we go in, we're going to look at World Literature, attendance, And we're going to go back to last week, and we're going to take one day in that week and mark her absent. And I'm going to say Monday, just because it was early in the assignments. So she is now marked absent, and I have taken attendance for that student. The other step that happens is that because she's been marked absent and she's not aware of that, I need to send her an email. So I am going to take an email and write her an email, which you can see this is my record of emails for Mackenzie, and I'm just going to use that for to get her email address. And I'm going to write absence. And I'm going to stop the video until I have the email typed. Sorry. All right, so I've drafted this email, and just fix this typo here. It just basically says to Mackenzie what she needs to do, and I always offer assistance and let me know Mackenzie's often in the lab. She comes in the lab to ask me if she's having trouble with something or is not sure about instructions. So I'm going to send that. I got my little typo there. And then I have to save it to make sure I have an archive of everything that I've done for the student. So that's attendance for one student. Gives you an idea of what it looks like and how long it takes. I hope this helps. Thanks. Bye.